On this episode of Going for Pro, we got the car back from welding. Roll the intro.
Everything changes.
So, some of y'all might be wondering why the Miata wasn't here or why it was cleared out. I don't have much room in my yard just because where I live, but it was getting welded. So, here are some of the shots or what we did to get it welded. It's spray painted now because it needed to cover up so it doesn't rust. As you can tell, right there, we got door bars, which are awesome on both sides. So that's going to be awesome when we are going to spray it, just because, well, it's going to look cool no matter what. And we made it to where it fixed the stock seats. And yes, I did weld some of this, but not all of it. My buddy helped me a lot and tremendously. And some of these welds don't look that good, well, because I welded it. So, you know, and then he welded the tough spots or, you know, the other spots. But I have a full roll cage now. Well, part roll cage. We did these just to make it look different because every Miata almost has a roll cage now, so gotta be different. Door bars, so if I ever get hit in the side again, yes, again, I did, you know, get hit in the car. I'll put a picture up right now, as you can see. So this is again rebuilt title Miata. Just trying to make it look better. Some of the welds aren't perfect, but they're gonna hold no matter what. That's all I care about. So got both door bars, and now time to work. So I made a list because of, well, we got a lot of stuff to do before we can even clean the garage or paint it. And here's the list. I suggest doing it just to make it better or easier for you so you know which steps you have next. For example, we have to put putty filler on all this stuff that the Bondo didn't reach or had a hole or air pocket. You know, we have the wiring is on the side because we're tucking the engine, or tucking the wiring for the engine. Also, we have the driver's side kicker panel. It needs Bondo because it got in a wreck there. Mount the passenger side door. Well, if I'm going to Bondo on the passenger side door, you know, it'd be a good idea just to have the door there to see if it's forming right. Again, Bondo on the passenger side door. I have some holes where I pulled some of the fenders out, so I need to do that. Need to weld up those holes, weld the passenger side latch hole. That's there because, well, when I got in a wreck, again, relate to the pictures, well, it got ripped out and my wife almost flew out. So I'm going to make sure that thing's welded on there perfectly so that doesn't happen again. And then bolt holes on the gas cover. Well, I had to remove that when I was welding. So we're going to get to that right now. Since I got that all glazing puttied up on the other side, now we're going to be welding up these holes. I know I'm gonna put fender flares on this, but I still don't want to get water in here, so I'm going to weld up these holes, which is going to be kind of difficult because all this Miata is, well, it's paper thin for metal for welding. And we're going to weld up this hole right here while we're at it. And I'm going to maybe try that hole right there and weld it up.
Here we go.
So as you saw from the last clip, I welded up these holes. I know they weren't the best, but they filled up, and I'm going to sand those down, or, you know, make them go flat. Just as I was saying before this video or this clip, Miata's fenders are really, like, I don't know, they're thin. And the same thing over here, you know, you look at it, and I had to, you know, put more filler metal in there by the welder, and it just globbed up. but it'll work out. I'm going to sand that down real quick, and then we'll get on to another task. So I just got this all cleaned up right here. I also got the door mounted because we're going to be putting Bondo right here on this quarter panel, or this kick panel. So have the door there, get everything lined up. This door has some issues because I was hitting this side, so it's kind of tweaked, and I put the actual the door stopper isn't in the right spot. When I did weld it from the beginning, I welded it right there. It should have been a little bit more out, but yeah, that's my fault. So if you just shut the door, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's on the secondary latch. It ain't gonna fly open. Drove with it like that a long time, but anyways, you can still shut it, to where it actually sits in pretty well. But again, that's my fault. But the door's on there, and because there's nothing stopping it. Also, there's a door stopper for the Miatas that helps it out, but mine's not on there right now. But anyways, we're gonna put Bondo on here. I got the door lined up to where it needs to be, so I can put the Bondo in and make it actually look good. So that's pretty awesome. Now let's go on time lapse and do that. So I just got sand in this side of the car and also the other side. Didn't come out that badly. I still need to put some more Bondo on this to smooth it out. Not right there, mainly in these spots, and then down below, just to fill her in and make it look good. It actually came out pretty well, better than what I was expecting. And now we're going to switch over to the other side. So we're back on the other side, or passenger side now, and this came out alright, I would say. Need to fill in these edges right here. Need to put some more Bondo in this spot, and then the back side also, it like lipped out right there. And then also on the bottom part of the car, right in that section, and then the door, obviously. This is probably gonna have to get filled in right there, and then there's a lip right here that I'm gonna try to smooth in and make it look stock. Yeah, and also this section. So gonna lay some more Bondo on this, and we'll see where we're at after this. So just give you guys a quick update. It's been a while since I updated y'all, just because it was just gonna be a bunch of Bondo, and I had extra clips and I already deleted them just because, well, it filled up time. But here's your update. So the Bondo is officially cured in the way I like it. I still need to sand some of this glazing putty, which is fine. I'd rather have a little bit of glazing putty on there and make it look proper, which I'm going to do it in 22 or 220 grit sandpaper, just to smooth it all out and make it look good. Again, I'm not worried about the Bondo up here because, well, it's going to have over fenders. So, and plus I'll probably cut some of the over fenders off and smooth it in to make it look good. But it's all the way done. Again, just need to sand this side. So it looks pretty good. Now we're going to jump on over to the driver's side. Now jumping over to the driver's side, I did put a little bit of glazing putty because it did cut in right there a little bit, and just to make it look extra good or extra smooth. So it came out pretty good. Again, a lot of Bondo on this car because it's been wrecked multiple times. So there's glazing putty there and glazing putty over there. But it's going to look good at the end. Again, this is going to have side skirts on it eventually. And I almost forgot, I did end up doing putting some Bondo on this side, or this door, because there was a small dent right here. And it actually came out really good. I was surprised. so it's not going to look wavy during paint. You know, it's pretty good. So there's the official update. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. We are finally done with Bondo and glazing putty. It's officially over. So that's a good thing. I'm going to save the rest of this stuff off camera and then, you know, start a new video. So stay tuned for that. And I appreciate you guys watching again. Remember, never give up.
Invincible.